Hi students, so this is a video on how to make a DeltaMath account. So I'll have to be here on the left side because we need the right side. So when you go to deltamath.com, I have the links everywhere and it's pretty self-explanatory. Deltamath.com, you will click to create account. Now you of course will be creating account as a student. Now you have to type in my teacher code, and my teacher code is 662 665. Okay, and you can see my name here. By the way, I will have the instructions written out for all of this as well. So you don't have to memorize this code, it will be written down, but here's where we're at. Now you have to select a section. So please pick the appropriate section for your class. Then you type in your first name. Please make sure, type in the name, your official name that I will have in Canvas. Otherwise, I will not know how to give you a grade. So you type in your first name, you type in your last name, you type in your email. Your email, I would recommend that it is your school email, but it can be any email you want. Then you will verify your email. You create a password. Once again, it does not have to be a school password. It's any password you want. You verify your password. I will once again suggest that you use your school email and maybe even the same your school password, so you don't have to memorize extra passwords there. And then you press create account, and then you will have an account. And now let's see what will happen once you've created one. Okay, I am here and now I'm on this side. So when you create an account and you use your email and password to log in, you should see a page kind of like this. And here you have assignments. Now make sure that your assignments correspond to the lesson that you are doing. So for example, here's the first lesson, section 1.1 through 1.2, distance and midpoint formulas and x and y intercepts. And this is your assignments, and here are the different parts of the assignments and the due date. And once you click on the assignment, sorry, you click on one of these, it will give you a question. Okay, and it says find the distance between 2 points. So you can work it out on a piece of paper and type in the distance. Let's say the distance is 5. By the way, you can also use a square root button here to type if the distance is a radical. You also can press on the keyboard, and here you can type in 5 squared. You won't need it for this particular question, but you might need it for future questions. If you want to type in a different power, you can press this button. So press like 4, and this button, and then like power 6. Okay, and there are other functions here as well. So you can press functions, and there are other functions, most of which you don't even know yet, but in the future you will need to know them. So this, once again, once you click on the keyboard, you will get this keyboard here that you can use to type specific functions. So, but anyways, let's say, well, let's say the distance is 4, and we'll submit the answer. Okay, so it asks, is the distance 4? Yes. Well, this was wrong. So let's see what else can we do here. Well, let's say the distance is 10. Submit the answer. Say yes, and now you get 2 tries per question. If it's wrong on the second try, it counts as wrong, and it shows you how to do a question like this. So it shows you the graph, it shows you the formula, and how it is done, and basically gives you the explanation. And then you click on the next problem. And basically you will be continuing doing this type of questions until you get 2 correct. Once you get 2 of these questions correct, then you are complete with this portion, and you can move on to the next portion. Now you can show examples. So if you don't remember how to do it without getting the questions wrong, you can see an example, kind of like what we just saw, but it doesn't count your question wrong. And you can maybe see the next example if that one was not good enough. And then you go back to the original problem. So this was the problem that we were on. And maybe after watching those, looking at those examples, you know how to solve this. If you are tired and you cannot get this ones right and you would rather move on to the next portion of the assignment, you can give up. Oh, sorry, I guess that gives you up on this particular question, but you can go back. So, and then you can maybe leave the distance formula for now and move on to some other portion. But this right here, it looks like a lot, but notice that it's only like two, maybe 3 questions each. So this whole thing is one assignment. Usually it's going to be about 20, maybe 22 questions, but once again, depending how difficult they are, of course. And once again, notice I'm doing like 2 questions at a time. So, and then if you want, you can move on to other questions, to the other lessons if you're working ahead, but you don't have to do this, of course. Once again, the due dates are here at the bottom, so you know when they're due, and it is set up in such a way that if you submit your assignments past the due date, then you get only 50% of the credit. Okay, so this is how DeltaMath works. Hopefully it is more or less understood. Let me know if you have any questions, and good luck. Bye.